liberty is an achievement that's hard won, sometimes at the cost of death. The story of liberty for this nation is written for more than 400 years right in this ground, in this city. Today we celebrate these two trails in Richmond, the Slave Trail and the Liberty Trail, as a living memorial to our incredible story.
The idea for this came out of the inner-city trip to Boston last year, and I was fascinated when people went out on an excursion and came back and talked about how much the simple concept of painting a line on the sidewalk to connect different venues could make a difference. And Bill Martin stood up in one of the sessions and said, wait a minute, we've got a lot more going on in Richmond than they have in Boston.
Why not Liberty? I guess is really the question. Mayor Jones, Delegate McQuinn, I cannot tell you how much this day means, I think, for our city. I have an interesting quote that I found just this past week, and it's from an unlikely source. The heart of liberty is the right to define one's own concept of existence, of meaning, of the universe, of the mystery of life. That's what liberty is.
The secret of our success in Richmond is the repeat visitor. We have so many great assets that people come, they see it, and they learn, and they come back.
And this has truly been a labor of love for many of us who have worked tirelessly over the last few months to really integrate a story that is our shared history here in the city of Richmond. It is an American history, it is our nation's history, and we invite you to take the maps that have been shared with you today on your feet. Take them out tomorrow and days moving forward to really traverse this trail. Again, we're looking for this to continue to grow. We do look at this as only being the beginning. 6.2 miles is a large area to cover, but we hope to double that, if not triple it, in years to come.
This is long overdue. It's a welcome enhancement to our city. It will be a great attraction to tourists and residents alike. And so we want to encourage all of the residents of Richmond to get out on the trails, walk them, learn more about our history. And we know that people will be coming from near and far to be a part of this wonderful experience. So thank all of those who are responsible for getting us to this point today. So let's put on our walking shoes. I understand I have to do that in a minute, and get out on the trails and enjoy this wonderful history that we have in our city. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think that there's an enhanced desire to begin really telling the story of the city of Richmond in a way that people can get it, a way that people can see it, really go around to various sites in the city and put their hands on it. I think that's when history really becomes alive.
Awesome day for Richmond, and you know, we talked about what we saw in Boston and the fact that it connected a lot of the sites there. We've been able to do that here in Richmond, and now people that are here as tourists can walk around, follow the trail. They can just follow the markers on the sidewalks and have a great time learning the history of the area.
This reminds us that for all of its history, there have been these moments in the community's history and the region's history that have defined American history.
Well, I think it's giving back to the community and giving back in ways that other people can enjoy, not only the residents, but also tourists.
We hope that as they're connecting some of the historic dots, that they also go in and spend a little time in our art galleries, spend some money in our retail shops, or sit down and enjoy a dinner at one of our fine restaurants. So it really helps to broaden the experience, again, for visitors coming into town, but also for residents that live here every day.
But I think this brings us closer to helping everyone to understand the role Richmond played, the creation or the development of this nation. People will clearly understand what liberty is all about.
project and other projects that come from it to be the best they can be. So thank you.
Liberty Trail!
It doesn't take as much paint as you